Hey guys, Alice from Stormcore here, and today we're checking out a huge box all the way from Ozzie Collectables. So this big box has been sat on the floor of my shed since the 5th of July. That's too long. You'll see I have finally cracked it open, and I thought I would share with you guys what I've picked up. Apologies if this is a big guff. I'm quite excited about what's in here. Quite a few of these pops are a little bit trickier to get over here in the UK, and we'll just kind of rattle through them. One of them is, I wouldn't say it's a chase roulette, but it does have the option of a chase. I've only ordered one, which is why I'm not going to pop into that chase roulette category that everyone seems to go for. And we'll go with it first. It is Venomized Ironheart from the Maximum Venom line. You guys, if you're not new to the channel, will know I am a huge Venom fan. Venomized or Venom is probably my second largest collection now, and I know this is kind of split people's opinions, as in, is it good or is it bad? I like this. I think it is a really nice model. I love the box art, always like the box art on the Venomized Pops, and one that I was really quite excited to pick up. When I did order this, there wasn't a release date here in Europe or the UK, and I had saw it dropped further afield, so added one to my order. Sadly, no chase. The chase is a glow in the dark. I'm sure I've said this multiple times on videos that I'm not that fussed about glow in the dark chases. Yeah, it'd be exciting to have one, but because all my stuff's out in my shed, I don't get to see the glow. So nice new addition to my Venomized collection. Pop her up here just now. Next up, we have Cubone from Pokemon. Again, if you're not new to the channel, you're gonna know I'm into my Pokemon, into my anime. Kids have gone daft for Pokemon cards recently, and yeah, this for me is pure childhood. I played far too much of the original Game Boy version of Pokemon. Pokemon card game kind of passed me by just because I'm now old, but it's quite exciting that my kids are into it. Love the Pokemon. Very happy to add this. This is one of the older ones. See on the back the range. This is one of the older Pokemon that came out. Now the next one coming up is also from Pokemon, and it is Psyduck. This was one of the newer wave. You can see at the back is Pikachu and Meowth that came out, and I was really quite critical of it when it was, I suppose, leaked. This to me is where Funko proportions go wrong. Psyduck shouldn't have like a wee skinny or smaller body and a big head. If anything, it should be like a big fat tummy and a head kind of popped on, or at least the same sizes. However, being a bit of a completionist, especially with this Pokemon line, had to pick it up. Another thing I would want to point out on the Pokemon boxes, Pokemon are all element themed. Psyduck is a water or psychic Pokemon, but they do the box art to kind of match what type of Pokemon it is or what energy is required from a card game perspective. I think that's a really nice touch. Cubone has rock or earth on the back, which again I think is a nice wee addition from that side. Okay, we are going to stick with the, sorry, I'm looking at box numbers to make sure I do this right, because in my head it's going to be horrible if you see numbers not flowing correctly. We're going to stick with anime, and we are going to hop across to Full Metal Alchemist. A long time ago, sounds like I'm telling a story with kids at bed, but a long time ago I showcased King Bradley, who is from Full Metal Alchemist. I don't do any spoilers, which I pulled from a mystery box, and I love the show, so I had to get the rest. So we have Edward Elric, who is one of the main characters, also known as the Full Metal Alchemist. this one, or this range, is really tricky to get over here. So this was actually what prompted my order with Ozzie Collectables. I love this. I love everything about anime poses that Funko seem to really nail, other than the earlier probably Dragon Ball Z, where it's essentially just Goku standing. I really feel like Funko have come into their own with anime and how they get movement, they get effects, they get kind of battle stances, they get almost like abilities coming off them, and I think they've done a really good job with Edward. Now, we can't have Edward without having his brother. And here he is, Alphonse Elric. And yes, he is essentially a giant suit of armor. Quick, I suppose, bit of insight if you've never seen, read, watched Full Metal Alchemist, to try and bring back their mother that dies. Edward and Alphonse use magic, or alchemy, and it goes a bit wrong, and we end up with Edward having a metal arm, and we'll put it out there. If you're watching this and you're interested, you'll get this from the first episode anyway. Alphonse essentially dies, and Edward, make sure I get this right, Edward binds his soul to this giant suit of armor. And the kind of running joke that comes throughout the show is that everyone assumes that this is the Full Metal Alchemist because he is full metal, much to Edward's frustration and disappointment. So we have the Elric brothers, and to round up this Full Metal Alchemist vibe, we have Roy Mustang, another one of the main characters in the show, in the manga. He's great. I don't have that much to say about him other than he is a really cool character. And again, I like the way that they've captured the wee flame on his hand. I think that's really nice. Lots of nice movement in the cape as well. Actually, let's get this one out. I think that's awesome, the way that his trench coat's kind of billowing back. I called it a cape earlier, like a bit of a plonker, but his trench coat's billowing back. I think that's really cool. Again, nice kind of hair on him. I think, again, the anime pops always look really nicely styled. I am only missing Winry from this original line of Full Metal Alchemist pops. She will probably be in my next order. Since picking these up, there has also been a new edition. I want to say it's Lust. It is Lust. It's Lust that's been released. I'm desperate to kind of have the full line. There's also a really cool Alphonse where he's Are you going to stay? Yeah. There's a cool Alphonse where he's holding lots of cats, which again relates to the show, which I would like to get my hands on, but it's very expensive, so I might not. Now, the last pop out of this, not giant box, but big box from Ozzie Collectables, is probably one that I'm the most excited about, and it is Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Now, I do know some of you guys that watch the channel are big Lord of the Rings fans like myself. You can see behind, we've got a large portion of my collection on display. Legolas still hasn't been added to it. He's in a box somewhere in here. Gimli was one of the last few that I was desperate to get hold of. I'm not trying to get them all. I would like to have one of every character. And as I say, Gimli was a missing piece of the puzzle. He is an absolutely phenomenal pop, down to the runes on his helmet. His axe is oddly curved. Just me? It's probably how it sits in the box. I may have to heat that to straighten it up. I think it should probably sit about here. I have a feeling it's probably the shell that it sits in is maybe forcing it, but I would like it to sit about here. So I might see if I can reheat that to tweak it accordingly. But he is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Got his long kind of ponytail with the copper rings put into it. Everything about this pop makes me want to smile. I am realistically a huge Tolkien nerd, and the kind of bromance that you get between Legolas and Gimli is something that I think kind of stuck with me. Not that I need to have a bromance, but I just like that kind of bond that when I first consumed Lord of the Rings, it was in paper copy, and I think that they captured it fantastically in the films as well. So he, as I say, was one of the missing pieces of the puzzle. Now, it's going to go back in his box. Now, the reason I say that, a friend of mine, hopefully, no pressure, is hopefully going to be getting this signed for me at an upcoming con. So he's going to actually get popped back into a protector, potentially actually even a hard stack for posting, and maybe next time we see him on the channel, fingers crossed, we'll have a nice signature on this. So that's everything, guys. We got the 3 Full Metal Alchemist Pops, the 2 Pokemon, and the 1 new Lord of the Rings edition. What do you reckon? Worth ordering from Australia for? As far as I'm concerned, damn right. Let me know in the comments what you think the best of the bunch is. Have you watched Pokemon, Lord of the Rings, Full Metal Alchemist? Let me know. I love to chat with you guys. I feel like it's a default ending for most videos to say that, but please let me know in the comments below what you think. I'll see you guys for another video. I say real soon. In the future, let's put it that way.